Hi, I'm Sailor Jupiter, Lita here, and today I'm gonna make a film talking about why I still like WWE. Because I think there are so many folks on YouTube and every other kind of webstead there is that they're always bitching and, about why they don't like WWE. But I'm gonna make a film talking about why I like WWE for. Now, I can't tell you. I still watch WWE and I still like it. And I don't know why, I still do. You know? And there's so many folks out there will tell you everything that's wrong with it, and they will scathe and shame everything. And it'll never be good enough for them. Which is true. That's their mindset, that's their thought, that's their belief, that's their take. And they have the right to that thought or belief or take. You know, but I'm saying that in my belief, it's still good. You know? So, yeah. It might be true that the watching and the looking isn't like it once was on USA and Fox back in the day. And when everybody usually likes to talk about back in the day, they always talk about the mood between 97 YL until 2002 YL and Unkind Wrath from 2002 YL to 2009 YL when they say back in the day. But back in the day can also mean the new lifetime, or it can mean the gathering lifetime. Now, yeah, during those times, the watch time was up or was down. But then again, it wasn't my job to worry about the watch time or the looking that the farcier shows were getting. I still like watching, Monday Night Raw or Alone Day Night Raw. And I still like watching NXT 2.0 and Friday Night SmackDown. And a lot of folks out there don't anymore. You know, they like to talk about how, oh, well, there's no more blood, and the wrestlers don't say curse words anymore, and they don't, they don't do things with, talking about love making or showing love making or all those other things that they did between 97 YL till 2009 YL. You know, and being kid friendly, when you think of it, that was WWE's true self. And I know a lot of folks are going to say what they're going to say, but from 9 between 82 YL to 9 between 97 YL, that was WWE's true self. WWE was kid friendly in the early days. And every other wrestling business out there, well, they were all grown up and they were seeking to do their making their skilled wrestling as earnest as they could make it. And they would always scathe WWE and shame WWE for doing what they're doing. And today is no unlike. Today you got small wrestling businesses that they do their wrestling earnest, or at least they hope they do their wrestling earnest, and they scathe and shame WWE. But at the end of the day, WWE is still the big wrestling business out there. And I know a lot of folks out there are going to say that's not true anymore, and they're going to name and they're going to say all kinds of other kinds of names out there. And I still get happiness from watching it, and I still like the sagas and tales. Oh, they might not be the same kind of sagas and tales that everybody liked to get back in the day, but I still like them. You know, and I know anytime you come on YouTube and you talk about how you still like WWE and stuff, you usually get folks from who hate WWE or unlike WWE will say, who, will say you're wrong, they'll shame you, they'll scathe you, they'll guilt you and say, oh, well, it's you're the grounds to why WWE's not good. But I still think WWE's good. Yes, they went back to being kin friendly. So what? Do you need curse words? Does a wrestler need blood all over him or herself for it to be a good show? You know, and I like to talk about how that, but I still like the fights. I still like the sagas and tales, and I still have my beloved wrestlers that I like. And at the end of the day, I still buy their dolls, and I still have their film games, and I bought their weeklies back in the day when they did have weeklies, and I buy their books when I can. So I'm still a WWE follower, and I'll still like it to the day I die. You know, everyone keeps talking about their trust, but they give their trust to everyone else. They walk out, they go watch someone else, or they go scathe and shame WWE. But whatever. At the end of the day, I still like WWE. And if you don't, well, alright, then you do not like it then. Good for you. So if you like that film, then follow me over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the last film I made yesterday over here. I'm Sailor Jupiter Lita, and I hope you like this film. Bye.